Hello, welcome back to Blaster Bros. I am Devon.
And I'm John.
I had to pause there to get that right. I had to think about that.
Otherwise, you never know. Sometimes you forget.
You gotta say, this isn't me. This isn't my beautiful wife. This isn't my beautiful Let's Play show.
I don't think.
Does this sell for anything?
Not really. No. It's not worth it.
It
It's also enough, but it's not worth to pick up. The general wasteland rule is that the ratio of how much the items weight, value,
like whether or not it's worth it to pick up.
Yeah, the item's value, like the maximum sell value divided by the weight, should be 10 or more.
Okay.
Otherwise, it ain't worth picking up.
Wait, were we here last episode?
Yep, that's where we left off.
Because I remember we lost an episode. I can't remember if this was...
This is where we were.
Was this where we ended the second episode?
This is where we ended whatever.
I'm gonna look at the quests. I want to make sure.
Anyways, we are continuing on with the quest Booted. We have to rescue some powder ganger captives who were captured by Caesar's Legion. I cannot remember the name of the man we're doing it for, because I personally have never completed this quest.
No, John, I think
Devon.
You're wrong, because
Devon.
that was where we
Devon.
went sky fucking high.
Devon.
That was where we yelled sky fucking
Devon.
high, and we lost that.
Devon, this is where we left the footage off.
Well, you know this game more than me. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, you are.
Chris, you show on the screen if we're right.
Wait, we're right? I mean, we're holding two different... If we were both right, then we'd be living in a parallel dimension where there can be two facts on the same principle at once. Where global warming can both be happening and not be happening at the same time.
And
where Jesus both did and did not exist. There's just... It's an alternate reality where any possible reality exists within the reality.
Until you open the box.
It's the meta-reality. In this reality, the Greeks, I'm trying to think of famous...
Romans.
In this world, Hitler both did and did not invade Russia.
Until they opened Russia.
How would you open Russia? Russia isn't like a box.
How would you open the mayor, go in and go in and go in like the U.S. Marshal and his 3 daughters, and we lose the vaccine?
What?
It's this hilarious mod for Deus Ex. It's called the Malkavian mod. And it just, like, makes YouTube poop out of the game. And it's glorious.
That does sound pretty amusing, actually.
Yeah, they just split. Yeah, it's great. And that was one of the mods. And it's like at one point the main character, JC, talks to his brother and he's like, Paul, I thought you were Gep Gun. And you don't know what that is. It's a rocket launcher in the game. And
oh, you got your arm
mine!
off!
How what is shooting me?
Oh no, SpaghettiOs!
There's spaghetti falling out of my pants.
Assumedly the person either up on the ridge or landmines that may or may not have been on the floor.
Okay. What should I drink? I should drink the, Nuka-Cola heals better?
They both feel the same.
Oh. Then why would I drink this?
Because if I recall, there is a perk called the... shit, I can't remember. There's a perk that lets you craft things out of Nuka-Cola, and one of the things is ice-cold Nuka-Cola, which you craft and stays cold forever in your pocket. It's magical that way. Oh, she was the one who was doing it. She was shooting you with a grenade rifle, it looks. Oh, no. Yeah, a grenade rifle.
I want that! Will I get it? Is there a 100% chance of her dropping that?
That's how this game works, Devin. If they're holding it, they drop it.
I fucking want that. Yay!
She ran out of ammo for it.
Uh-huh.
So it's useless to you now, but later. Pick up the empty syringe. I don't think they weigh anything.
But, yeah.
She crippled your limb.
Yeah, she did. That is why I, well, yeah.
Gotta go to my weapons to fix my crippled limb. You know, the last time I went to the doctor, I was like, hey, doctor, I broke my leg. Then he pulled out a 55-pound Magnum, and he shot me in the other leg. I was like, ow, doctor, what'd you do that for? And he's like, now both your legs...
That was medicine. I can't do that.
Now both your legs are the same. Now, one of them isn't broken. Now they're both just wrong. You're a cripple now. You have, I was gonna say polio, but that's not a disease that exists anymore. You have AIDS.
Also, you can't... Don't you hate it when you get shot, and then the bullet gives you polio?
That happens to me all the time, actually. Well, no.
How many polios do you have?
10.
10 entire polios?
Yeah, they're a good type of shirt.
Button-up polio?
Yeah. It's also a good sport.
Water
Water
polio?
Yeah, water polio is a great... Have you seen water polio? It's just a bunch of people in wheelchairs drowning. Forever. I love it. It's really just competitive dive team, but without any masks, and everyone has wheelchairs and no legs. It's like
What is? Am I going the right way?
yes,
Okay, good.
no, yes,
Okay.
no.
I'm gonna put this away, and then I'm gonna regret it immediately and get shot.
Yep, these are actually evil.
Oh, okay.
You see that cow? See the weight of its burdens? That's a That's a metaphorical weight. That's the weight of all the misgivings it's done. You see every bag? That's the body bag of a dead opponent. This is where we
Oh yeah, this was the part where we were
Yeah.
talking about where we didn't.
Yeah.
These are people I don't want to shoot.
Nope. Then don't shoot them. The guy you want to shoot is currently dead. That's
Oh.
why you can't shoot them.
That would well.
When they're just shooting his corpse to be a dick.
Okay, so this is where the. Okay. Is this Yeah, this is Legion, right?
That's the Legion's armor.
So I want things that. Oh, I tried to hit tab. It's weird how tab doesn't work for that. Oh, this is where this is where.
tab brings up the menu.
Well, yeah, it's the menu button. So I would expect menu stuff to happen. This is where I got the laser gun.
It is in. Well, this is where they're ambushing someone. There's a corpse there.
Yes. This is where I got the laser rifle.
Yep.
And sell, and is that a faction?
No. Well, it's a group of people, but they don't count as a faction.
Okay, so they won't. Okay.
You actually will run into the rest of the Bright followers later if you do that quest, which you should, because it's the best quest in the game.
I'm just gonna have a conversation with you while.
Well, they don't hate you because you're not dressed like the NCR right now.
Oh, okay. So I can just wait this out and not get hurt by anyone?
Yeah, the last time you were here, you were wearing NCR armor, but you're not this time. I don't know why.
Hello, don't mind me.
Yeah, no, they don't hate you. They just hate each other. So
I'm just watching a sporting
Ew,
event.
we gotta
right
go
now.
for. Oh, they got the knives. Oh, wait. Oh, traveling merchant versus 2. Da 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 da.
Oh, that is
is
shameful tactics.
Oh shit! Simultaneous death, double kill, triple across the map.
They don't even care about the loot.
Exactly.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to pick that up.
It's okay. You can hold it.
What's this? Okay, varmint rifle. Iguana bits.
Yeah, you eat them with your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I like
Is
how
that how you do it?
I like how after looking at all the things and going like, you know what, I'm not going to take these. You then just every single time hit take all.
I hit E, not A.
See, because the only time I ever pick up these guys' armor is when when I don't care.
Yeah, but
I
I'm doing this so that I can repair it, so I can have Legion
No, I
armor.
understand. No, I feel you. I feel you like a
Like
something you
like
feel.
the bottom screen of a Nintendo DS.
Exactly. I taped a D-pad to one nipple, and the touchscreen to the other, and I tap them.
How far away are the D-pad and touchscreen on your DS?
How far away are your nipples? Are you saying your nipples aren't one DS apart? Exactly. Devin, you are a freak.
So are you using two DSs?
No, just one DS.
You're using the 2DS.
No.
Then what DS?
The DS Lite.
Oh.
The second one. I never got anything past that.
Oh, really? You don't
Yeah.
have a 3DS?
Not even a DSi.
Oh, I got that when it came out, and I was excited because they talked about how they would make games exclusive for that, other than download stuff, and they never did.
They did a few.
They made like 2, and I don't think they were good.
They made a lot of games. I remember wanting some of the games that were only on the DSi. I can't remember what they are though.
They were probably just download only.
They're to the
There were
right.
some good download games on there.
It's to the right now. There you go. Wasn't WarioWare a DSi exclusive?
One of them was. It used the camera,
Here,
but it
let me point you in the right direction there.
used the camera.
Hey,
But it
there's
was
an old
really
vintage
short.
billboard. You should look at it. Look at the old vintage
It was
billboard.
really short.
Yep.
And it cost $5 though. Let it all end. Wait, it's like the Left 4 Dead.
If the Left 4 Dead will,
the wall scrollings.
They actually stole that wall from Left 4 Dead. They broke into.
They took Elizabeth, made a tear into this, and then she made a tear into.
So in this world, they broke into a game.
They
stole a character. and
BioShock Infinite Elizabeth went into here, and
Okay.
then went into Left 4 Dead, took a wall, rolled it up into wallpaper because it looked nice to them,
And then she left.
and then left and just plastered it
So
onto
what
there.
you're supposed to be doing is you're supposed to be freeing those slaves, but if you free
So should
one,
I shoot this guy?
not necessarily. If you free one and they see you, they'll get upset.
Will they shoot me though?
Go somewhere and hide. Go somewhere and crouch down. Make sure you're hidden.
Hello. Bye.
Make sure it says hidden. Okay, now go into your inventory now.
Wait.
No, now you're detected. You can't do this. Go back. Make sure you're hidden when you do this. You have to be hidden. There you go. And go to your aids.
Okay.
Reach into your autoimmune disorder. And
Yes.
eat a stealth boy.
They're not even gonna notice that.
As long as you're careful. Untie him.
They don't notice he's getting up.
Nope, because they just aggro on you. So if you do this correctly, they just run away and they're fine.
So I can uncrouch.
I think so. They shouldn't associate the actions with you. And mouse wheel out, just see yourself in third person. But you're not very invisible though. I like to imagine they're like, why is a Saran Wrap man freeing our slave? They're like, let him go, Billy. Let him go. The Saran Wrap man has spoken. Who are we to decide who walks when Saran Wrap man is here? Saran Wrap man being a metaphor for Jesus. Actually.
Saran Wrap Man, Saran Wrap Man.
Saran Wrap man, Saran Wrap, Saran
Skeleton Man, Skeleton Man, Skeleton Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't say what that's from.
Axis of Awesome.
Oh. I enjoyed
Although I actually did not get it from the album. I didn't pirate the album either. It was on a YouTube video that had it, and it was a Dark Souls related thing.
Tisk.
What do I do now? Am I just going back? Should I fast travel?
Check to see where your quest log takes you.
Why don't they see this light? Like they just see Saran Wrap Man with one
Actually,
light.
leave and hold down tab. Leave this menu and hold down tab. You do have a flashlight.
Wah.
If you turn that on, you're actually less sneaky.
Okay.
So turn it off. But no, make
But
sure,
like they don't
you
even see the
actually-
light on my pip
You don't
board.
actually have a quest marker right now, so you might want to check. I don't know how the quest works. I've never done it before, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, you have to click the quest button.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's difficult to.
Nope, looks like the quest is done.
Okay. So I should fast travel to Prim. No,
Well,
Mojave.
See what quest you have.
Mojave.
No, you don't have any. You don't have anywhere to go. You have no quests selected.
Uh,
You have Return to Ranger Ghost at the Mojave Outpost.
yeah.
You have Spread the Word of Legion Atrocities. You have Return to Ranger Jackson at the Mojave Outpost. You have Go to Mojave Outpost and talk to Major Knight.
So yeah, basically Mojave.
You probably want to go to the Mojave Outpost.
I think all that means is that I want to go to Prim.
Yeah, I mean, Prim is actually the Mojave Outpost, fun fact.
Oh wait, no.
No, think about it. Mojave Outpost. MOJAVE OUTPOST.
OTP.
So that's that has 13 letters in its name. Friday the 13th. Friday has 6 letters in its name. There's 2 Friday the 13th this year. That's 3. 3 is the number of the Illuminati. Everyone knows there's also the number of the letters in NCR. This is an NCR outpost. See, they're the same thing.
Oh, do you know what this is reminding me of? Do you? Oh wait, no, you were a part of this. But the game Steps to Hitler.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, will they aggro on me if I try
I don't
to
think you can dip that one.
Oh yeah.
It's a pack ramen.
But there's a game called Steps to Hitler.
Yeah,
where you
play it on Wikipedia.
Well, it's funnier if you don't do it on Wikipedia, but you just do it in conversation.
Yep, it's just a word association game. You
Where-
start at a word, you go to Hitler.
Yeah. So it's like one of my favorites, I believe, was I believe Chris did it. You said to Chris pineapple, and then Chris said pineapple, tree, wood, wood. This is used as a word for penis, ball. Hitler only had one ball. Hitler, and that was one of them.
Why were you explaining that to Major Knight? I don't think he cares. I think if anything, he's less likely to give you things now that you said that to him.
I think that
Look at that man. That is the face of a man who gives no fucks about what you were just saying.
No, he you can tell if you're looking into his eyes, if you're looking past that, if you look deep into his soul, you can tell that like he was about to jump off of that bridge in the next to the billboard. He's not going to after having heard this.
Even if you jumped off that building, you wouldn't die. It's not a very high bridge.
Yeah, but he would have done it.
Say I'd like
Still.
to talk to you about Prim. I think he might have already done this, and that just the only thing left in the log is the other possible option.
These units.
Yada yada yada. No one cares.
Wait, I haven't said this to him yet?
It has. It was a...
Just skip it.
I've said this.
Oh, basically, yeah, you already went and talked to him. You just have to go back to Prim. You could go do the other option and, like, also get the sheriff approved and then choose which one you wanted to.
Goodbye.
Later, but you don't have to. Anyways, the Ranger Jackson, whatever his name is in here too, so you can go talk to him.
Okay, so he can lose supply. I think I already got this one.
No, you did not.
No.
Okay, you've already done it before, but
not here.
Not when the capture card was working.
No, I mentioned you might accidentally get supplied, and I meant it.
Also, they should be recording character conversations now, so you'll have the lovely pleasure of listening to his voice acting.
Yes, and also you guys didn't get to hear Mr. New Vegas.
No, you did not.
Nope. So service rifle. And that.
And he gives you a few nice things.
Oh, lunches. 2 weapon repair kits.
And $100. Okay, so he says he's going to lose some supplies. Money isn't supplies. Like, you never would see, because, like, okay, so supply lines, right? That's a thing in war. You never would see, like, a group of ragtag guerrillas who were trenched out by the evil Nazis. They wouldn't get
like
together.
Actual guerrillas, like
they
the
wouldn't
monkeys.
get together in a smoky room. They wouldn't, like, lay out a map and they'd be like, okay, the money trucks are coming to town tomorrow. The soldiers need the money to buy our prostitutes. If we steal their money, they won't have sex. That'll give them blue balls. If they're blue, they'll show up better on the scopes. You just aim for the blue dots. Are you ready, gentlemen? And then they're like, no, George, why did you come up with this idea? It's the worst idea. And he's like, never respect me! And that's actually how my grandfather won World War II.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That was, you think it was all up to General Patton and the clever strategy of clinching on Germany? No. It was blue balls. Blue balls wins wars.
I think we have our episode title.
It's possible.
Unless, alright, but, so, what else was...
Hello.
But no, you were talking about guerrilla warfare. It's not like actual GUE, it's like actual GORR.
Oh, of course.
Well, yeah.
I mean, my grandfather was black, so it's basically the same thing. Get to go talk to Ranger Ghost.
Okay, so on
She's
this
called that
rooftop-
because she's dead.
Yes.
Not because she's pale.
She is Call of Duty Ghost. She is the ghost in Call of Duty Ghost.
You check out the Nipton Town Hall yet? Smoke trail's not getting any shorter.
Oh yeah, yeah, everyone's getting
Legion is
brutally
far
murdered
west.
and tortured.
You're fucking
No.
kidding me. That's
Not all
outside
of
the border.
them.
They're
One
moving
of them
in
got to go
fast.
3.
Nipton wasn't the most...
Got to go 3.
He split into 3 people.
All right.
So one of them
Thanks
split into
for
3
checking on
people. One of them had his legs beat the fuck out of with
More than
sledgehammers.
ever.
See, because,
So we gave him medics.
yeah, one of them, then a bunch of them were crucified.
Yeah.
Just as a Jesus test. Because before you commit an atrocity, you have to test for Jesus. Because as Jesus is there, you have to give up.
You have to roll, check for Jesus.
Yep. Then, after they've realized there's no Jesus, then they cut a few people's heads off because they're like, I ran out of ideas.
Well, it's like not like even Jesus is watching. What would Jesus do?
What would Jesus do if a bunch of people are being crucified?
No, like what would Jesus actually do?
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Well, he'd probably be like, hey, don't do that. And then the Romans would be like, why shouldn't I do that? And then he'd be like, you see mustard seeds? They make a big tree, right? And they'd be like, yeah, Jesus, that's a parable about how small things can, like, be deceiving. I don't see what the point is. And he's like, if I planted a mustard seed into your stomach, it would grow out of you and rip you apart from the inside out. And you'd be like, oh, Jesus! Jesus Christ! Not you! That was terrible! And then they'd give up.
No.
Jesus is actually-
What Jesus would actually do is scratch at the top of his coffin.
Exactly. Jesus is actually a hostage negotiator.
In
One
Nipton?
second.
Hell no. Town was a shithole. asking
Arguably
to
the
be
worst
burned.
one of his time.
Just not
because,
by Legion.
he became a
Nobody
hostage.
deserves that. Well,
So-
Although
thanks
he
for
then
being
did
fair.
negotiate with God to
Even
get
if
out
it
of
was bad
being
news.
dead. Which is
Wish
kind
we
of
could
like
spare
the
the
ultimate
troops to go
hostage
hunting.
situation. You're
Well,
trapped in
soldiers are to stay away.
an abyss! Or,
I don't know
I
how he's
don't know,
going
no
to
one
hell.
who died really knows
And all
what
I can
being
do
dead
is
is like.
sit
It's
here
kind of a
and
weird thing,
watch.
because you're like, hey, you were dead, what was it like? And they're always like, I don't know. Don't ask me, I was dead at the time. See, that's why I want someone to die with a GoPro on their head, so they can record what it's like.
Legion can count on that.
What am I doing now? Going to
Not
prim?
going that way.
Going to prim?
Going to Prim.
Okay. So, but Prim is
There.
So what is this like based off of? What area of America?
Nevada.
Okay.
The area around Las Vegas.
Are like these modeled after real places? Any of it?
Some of New Vegas is. Like, different areas are based on where different streets intersect. But I don't think any of this is necessarily actual terrain from Nevada.
I think like
I mean, maybe the general terrain is, but I don't think the towns are.
I think like it would be, in my opinion, it would be more difficult to.
I don't think it's like Fallout 3 where they basically recreated the street plan of parts of Washington D.C.
But what I was gonna say is so I'm going in here.
Yep.
I think it would be.
Oh no, you're not. I lied to you.
Thanks. I think it would be more difficult to.
I mean, you can talk to good old Prim Slim.
I think it would be more difficult to recreate an environment in a game than to actually design one, because you have to make something in the real world fun.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
the real
like-
world isn't fun.
You know what I want to do? I want to make a game about going to the DMV that's fun. Because every time you go forward in line, like you go forward in line by killing
Okay, I
off
can
the
do
other
this.
members of the line.
Are you describing the
That is a game, actually.
Yeah,
There's a few
yeah.
games like that.
What was that?
But there's one about...
No, that is a thing. It's Shadow of Mordor with the when you control the goblin guys.
No, not even that. Like, there's actually like a little flash game about you're in the back of a line for a video game and you're trying to punch your way forward. You don't want to make Prim Slim the sheriff? Look at him, he's a fucking robot. What? Who's gonna mess with him? Are you gonna mess with him?
I would
He
not.
has an extensive knowledge of the Vicky and Vance death car. Do you know what that means? Imagine if you're a criminal. You're mugging an old lady for her lunch money. You're about to shoot her in the kneecaps because it's her tricky knee, and it pops out, and there's a compartment with her lunch money. You're about to shoot her in there to open up the safe. Prim Slim walks around the corner. You're like, oh no. And then he's like, did you know the Vicky and Vance death car had over 105 bullets? The same number of bullets you're about to have in you!
It just had that many bullets.
Except he has a laser, so he then burns laser bullets.
Like
No.
it just like the van just had those bullets in its pocket.
Exactly. Initialize the use of force authorization. Authorization tab. Yeehaw.
Woo. So
Goodbye.
I did that.
You have completed the quest, My Kind of Town. Level up!
Cause it's not that kind of town.
Ba,
Bah.
ba,
Alright, I want to
ba,
get some stuff in energy
ba,
weapons
ba,
because I got some.
da. You got a plasma.
Da, 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 da.
You know, energy weapons are pretty good. I tend not to use them, but not for any particular reason.
Okay.
I just like the combustion weapons in this game more.
Are those explosive or like gas?
That's just a gun. It's a combustion pistol. It shoots a bullet by blowing. Like,
Oh, okay,
walking through
okay.
anything step by step is
Sorry.
kind of weird. Like you know what a gun is?
I
Someone
do.
mixes together charcoal. No, it's not. You know, it's like charcoal and like sulfur. They mix it together, put it in a metal tube. Then they cover the tube in metal, and then they put like a little explosive in the back of the tube, and then they cover the back end up. And then they get a thing that you fit in your hand, and you put a bunch of these tubes together in the thing, and you put it in, and you pull back. You get a spring with a little pin in it, and you pull back the pin, and you let it go, and it causes an explosion to fire the front of the tube out, and it kills someone.
Yep.
Same thing with cars. You get million-year-old dead dinosaurs. You pump them out of the ground. You turn them into 2 different fluids, and then you use one of the fluids. You put it in a thing, and then you blow it up, and then it moves the car.
What should I get?
Bloody.
I
mess
want
is
bloody
pretty fun.
mess. I want bloody mess.
I want bloody mess.
I want blood
I
mess.
want bloody mess.
I want blood mess.
I want bloody
I
mess.
want blood
I
mess.
want bloody mess.
I get bloody mess. Bloody mess. Blood. Blah 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 blah.
That was a very attractive voice. Sensual. Find out, hear more in Devon Shades of Grey, releasing on ebook, Emacs.
Emacs.
Yeah.
Like IMAX and ebook and
Yep.
like Macintosh computers.
Yep. Or just the text editor.
Yes.
It's a text editor. Get out of here. Who do you think you are? I'm running around leaving squares. Open the mail drop box. Open the mail drop box. Find a baseball glove.
Do I take it?
I don't know. Do you want to have a baseball glove? Do you want to be a catcher? Do you want to be a pitcher? Devin, do you usually pitch or do you catch?
I don't usually sport ball.
No, not even sports balls. Just are you a pitcher or a catcher in your life? Do you shove your genitals into other people's genitals or vice versa? Are you a pitcher or a catcher, Devin? This is a very important question.
I am a...
See, however, I am of the opinion that I bought myself a pitching machine, so I pitch and catch to myself.
So you have both of everything. Where am I going?
No,
I want to
an
like
extensive collection of dragon dildos.
Yes. I don't
No,
want
you
to
can't
piss
just
anyone off. I want to actually like.
Get to select a new quest.
Oh, well. Okay. I don't want to piss
I'm
people off by not
I finished
doing
the
anything
quest.
in this.
Where do I go?
Probably the DLC thing that I'll be under leveled for.
Very underleveled for. I've been
Yes,
playing it a little bit. It's good.
Try one.
That's also DLC.
Okay.
Don't do that.
This one.
You have your options are go up to cold heart. Read the description.
Spread the
You have
word.
the option of
Legion
cold
Trust.
heart, and they went that away. The story quest right now.
All right, so I want to do this.
You want to go spread the word of Legion atrocities?
Where do I
Look
do
on the
that?
world map. Check the map.
On the
Did
map,
you ever watch
on the
Dora
map.
as a kid? Did you wake up in the morning? You wake up in the morning, you're like, okay, Dora, where are we going today? And then she said Auschwitz, and you're like, why? And she's like, because you don't feel guilty enough for that yet. Dora was a prick when I was a kid. That's what I'm saying. Seriously.
So, wait. Am I talking to Ghost?
Nope.
Who am
You're
I?
talking to someone to the left of you, apparently.
Oh, hey, Legion Atrocities.
No, not him.
Done.
Legion can count on that.
I
This is
spread the word.
This game actually supports the Kinect. You might be able to push over those
No,
problems.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you have to
Yep.
crouch and then try. I think it's E is the command on PC. I can't remember. Try hitting E.
Trow hit it.
Push.
Yeah! Yes!
Ba ba da da ba ba da da
Ba-da-da!
ba ba da ba da.
I want to get on top of him, and then when he gets back up.
You want to ride him?
Yeah.
Why do you want to ride a Brahmin? That's illegal. Except, actually, no, it's illegal in Washington now. It wasn't for a while.
Oh.
Fun fact: bestiality only stopped being illegal in Washington State because a man died after he had sex with a horse, and it tore apart his anus, and he died. And then Washington State was like, okay, maybe having sex with horses isn't a good idea.
That is something.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna wake you both up. Bye.
What a dick.
You too.
What?
Don't think you're exempt.
Exempt.
Why are you all walking towards me?
Because you woke them up.
What did I do to you?
Well, to wake them up,
Hi. No!
you went to talk to all of them. They all want to talk to you now.
Hey there, need anything?
Have you ever seen the movie It Follows?
Hey there.
No, because it's not in theaters yet. But have you ever seen the trailer for the movie It Follows?
Have you ever seen the trail for the movie Pixels?
It's behind
It
you.
looks like bullshit.
It's behind you. Also, what's that movie about? I haven't seen it.
What?
The trailer, I haven't seen it.
Basically, giant it's Adam Sandler and real life Pac-Man. Hi there, Potato Man.
I wanna watch that now.
Yeah, it's Adam Sandler and Pac-Man.
Really?
Yeah,
Like, actually Pac-Man.
actual Pac-Man.
Like
Like
what do they
made
do?
out of pixels. They also got a Donkey Kong.
What do they
They have Kevin James. I can't remember.
What do they do? Do they just go around having adventures?
No,
it's like Wreck-It Ralph with Adam Sandler. Why,
Yes.
What could go wrong?
Yes. 10 out of 10. No, what it is
8 out of 8.
No, what it is like the idea is that like in 1982, I believe, they sent like a thing into space and it had like examples of the culture and it had like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and stuff. And then aliens took it as a declaration of war, so they made real life Pac-Man and Space Invaders and Donkey Kong and used it to invade Earth, and that's the plot of it.
That'd be fun.
I have no. I'm going to see it, but it's probably gonna be
What if it's the best movie you've ever seen in your life?
There's no way.
Possibly.
We're miles from the
What if you go and see it, and you're like, what if you go to see it, and you're like, I shouldn't have made fun of Adam Sandler. I shouldn't have done it.
He totally's made good movies since Happy Gilmore.
Hotel Transylvania was pretty good.
Thanks for bringing the word.
He was in that.
Yeah, he's Dracula.
I didn't see it.
It was good.
It also had Stevie Buscemi.
Steveamu Bushumamu. Davwin Schnickelbat. The next thing you have to do is the story quest. That's all you got left.
Alright. So...
Devin, stop trying to kneel down the sucker man's penis.
What?
We got things to do.
He has a stealth boy. How did you know I was trying to do that?
They went that away. I'm pretty sure even if you had a stealth boy on, you would notice if someone was sucking on your penis. Especially if it was Saran Wrap Man. Like, oh, Saran Wrap Man! He Saran Wrapped his lips!
Well, yes.
Around the tips of my echidna dick.
Hey.
He has
what-
4.
He has 8 lips. Hey. What's better than roses on your piano?
What?
Tulips on your organ.
Ah!
Ha 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 ha.
I get it. We gotta go, though.
No, you don't. You don't
Gotcha,
get it.
world map. I do get it.
No, you don't.
See, as a man who's inspected many organs over the years, I can tell you that 2 lips on an organ would make it very visually pleasing. You can't.
I can't.
You've never been there
Fine,
before.
then I'll go here. Oh.
You can't. You can't be
Well,
jumping.
oh, I'm falling.
You weren't actually falling.
You
were
said I was falling.
You were recovering from the jump. Your legs didn't know you weren't falling anymore. Why do you keep on trying to fast travel to a place you haven't discovered? Like, that's the equivalent of going like, okay, 3-year-old cousin that I don't have. Where's China? In Australia. Okay, book us a plane there.
Yep.
It wouldn't work. You'd be in Australia. You'd be like, oh.
There isn't even
why
a
I think
China.
This was a good idea.
They don't even have good plates.
You can't even walk to China from here.
I think I saw like this picture. It was like a screenshot of Google Maps, and it was like how to get to China. No, it was like Google Maps, like directions. Maybe it was like MapQuest or something, and it was showing directions, and it was like how to get to China, and then it was like take a left at so and so, swim across the ocean, and that was an actual direction.
No, it'll work.
That's
a man. You can ignore him.
Yes, I can. But I didn't.
If you take
Because I want to be a nice guy. I want to improve people's days. Wasn't there like a? I said little ways and then thought it and then
I thought you said Lil Wayne for a second.
yeah, wasn't there like this thing that like mashed up Lil Wayne with like one of the songs in Lazy Town or something?
Yes, it was beautiful. Also, it wasn't Lil Wayne, it was Lil John, who's my favorite
sorry.
rapper of all time. Although he doesn't.
Wait,
have
was
my...
it like the one where they were baking a cake?
Yeah. Although Lil John does not have my favorite random rapper lyric, that would go to 2 Chainz with his line. I'm paraphrasing, but it goes something like, "I feel like I need to give a shout out to my elbow. What up, elbow?" And that's just a line, and he says it in the middle of the song.
Should I stop here?
Yeah, you can
Talk to these guys.
Swing on by, be like, yo,
Hello,
yo, yo,
New
yo, yo.
California, blah blah.
You made it to Ranger Station Charlie's.
I got this.
It's actually not Ranger Station Charlie, though, because it's not in the trees.
What?
The Charlies aren't in the trees. Things will never be right in the world.
What joke are you trying to make? It is lost upon me.
Vietnam joke. It's because Charlie's is a racist name for the Vietnamese people. Well, I don't think it was. I don't think it was towards Vietnamese people. I think it's just like a thing you call your enemies, but I don't know. And they'd be in the trees sometimes, so Charlie's in the trees.
Oh, and then you kill them, and then they're angels.
Or they'd kill you, and then you'd be dead. And then you wouldn't be able to make that joke.
I have never seen Charlie's Angel. I don't know anything about any of it.
The entire show is basically just it's just Charlie's Angels doing things, really.
Oh,
It's like, okay, there's a terrorist plot. I don't know anything about Charlie's Angels, but I'd imagine it'd be like, okay, Angels, there's a terrorist plot to blow up the swimming competition. And they're like...
And then
and
you
they're
gotta
like,
go
okay.
onto a shitty GameCube
And they're like, you know what, I
game.
really don't think we should go there. And then Charlie's like, don't be such a beach about it. And then everyone's upset that he made a joke.
Karen
And they all
doesn't
laugh.
like it when civilians wander into military outposts. So if you're here on business, better make it quick.
I was actually just looking
Maybe I'm just
around.
projecting a little bit. Because I've seen this movie recently, but he looks like Raymond from Rain Man. He looks like Raymond from Rain Man.
Oh, okay.
Almost a little bit.
Everybody loves him.
Oh? Oh. No, it's not Raymond, it's Rayman.
I know.
It's Rayman.
Everyone loves
If
Ray
anything,
Man.
it's the rabbit with no arms and
Radio
4 legs
signal out here
from
can
the
be
video
pretty
game.
spotty because of all the hills.
Yes.
Fun fact, the reason he doesn't
He
have
has,
arms or legs is because they'd
When
be
it
too...
happens enough times, they
they
send
were hard to
someone
draw.
over check
Oh,
out.
really?
Yeah, and there wasn't
Lately,
enough like
I'm
memory
getting
space for it.
extra
Or, it
medical
was
So
one
they
of
just
those
covered him.
things.
So they
No,
just
they
covered
just-
his.
they didn't give him arms.
No, they covered his arms and legs in Saran Wrap.
Exactly. Fun fact, if you cover anything in Saran Wrap, it becomes
Zero.
invisible. Did you ever know Like, have you ever noticed that sometimes you put leftovers in, like, the back of your fridge, and then, like, months later you'll find them, be like, oh, God, how did they let them stay in there that long? It's because the Saran Wrap, like, shifted off,
Yes.
and that's why you could see it. Like, Saran Wrap is actually the cloaking technology that they use on the, stealth planes that are used by the U.S. government. You just can't see it. That's how stealthy the wrap is.
Stealthity.
Stealthity. Stealthity, stoothity.
Coming for the boothity.
I'm wiretapping that bootity. I don't know what it's saying anymore.
Bootity?
Bootity.
Bootity. Bootity. Sounds like a Japanese thing.
Okay, Devon, so you're on the train tracks. You're all alone.
I'm gonna take a selfie.
You're in shabby clothes.
Yeah,
You're
I'm gonna jump.
You're
I'm
wearing
gonna,
a cowboy hat. You haven't shaven in years. You're officially a cowboy now.
I'm
Not
gonna.
a cowboy. You're officially a hobo.
I'm gonna train tracks. I'm going to stand by me now.
Oh.
I'm going to engage in the act of standing by you. Well, there.
Oh.
I just got out of my.
I will not do that.
You didn't see that movie?
No, what movie?
Stand by me.
No, the movie where a middle-aged white woman teaches a dumb black guy how to play football. Or a different movie. I'm thinking of The Blind Side.
How do you confuse that?
I don't know, because I feel like the title could apply.
We're in like Los Angeles or what? This is famous.
Nope, never seen that movie.
This is the famous Los Angeles dinosaur.
It is.
Yes.
You've made it.
You have never seen Stand By Me.
No, what's the movie about? Maybe I have seen it. I'm just stupid.
It's about like people. It's about like these kids.
It's about people. Shit, I have seen it. It's the Goonies.
It's about these kids who go around looking for a corpse, and
No, I haven't.
there's a
seen
scene where there's a pie eating contest and everyone throws up.
I haven't seen it.
There's a scene where one of the kids goes into a pool and they get covered in leeches, and there's a leech on like one of the little kids' balls. How
did they not get arrested for pedophilia? If they put a kid's balls on TV.
They
Did they ask?
Yeah, they just.
I know that's a thing. No, like legitimately, the only time you can there's been underage people in film before that were naked at the time.
Well, like maybe if it was like a documentary on like an African
No, not even
village.
a documentary, like just actual dramatic movies. There's rules about it though. Like the parents have to be there for the filming. Because I saw this in an article a while ago and it interested me.
Why did you... Are you planning on...
Yes, clearly.
Yes.
But no, the parents have to be there for the filming, and there has to be like 1 billion consent forms, and then your movie gets taken apart for being controversial.
Yes.
But no, because I was...
Or you could...
Because I was bored, so I was like, look, God, hey, look over there. Go behind the sign.
Novac.
Get it? It's no vacancy. That's the town's called Novac because the other letter's burnt out.
Oh. There was,
But no,
yeah.
Let me finish my story. Because it was like, let's look up controversial movies. And there was one called, like... Oh, I can't remember what it was called now. It was like 12-Year-Old Bride or something like that. And the entire plot of the movie was there was a 12-year-old who was going to become someone's bride. And there was a skinny dipping scene with her in it. And that was the controversial bit. Not the bit where a 40-year-old man was marrying a 12-year-old girl. Just the bit where she happened to be naked swimming at one point. Basically, that entire movie was a train wreck. How did anyone make that movie? Like, if that movie... Imagine someone trying to pitch that movie today, because it's an old movie. It was, like, black and white.
Hello.
That'd be like...
Hello.
Remember him?
Oh, is that him?
It's Victor.
Can I say howdy to his buddy?
Hey,
But, about this.
Yeah?
In Deus Ex, there was a part, Hell's Kitchen was modeled after...
Hell's Kitchen is a show.
Yes.
It's a show. Gordon Ramsay's on it. He has people.
In the Gordon Ramsay, level of Deus Ex, there was an area where they were trying to make it accurate to a New York City thing, and there was a Hilton Hotel, but they couldn't put a Hilton Hotel because they didn't want to pay the money for it. So they had the lights start to go out, and they called it the Ton Hotel, because and that's like how they got out of royalties. And still made it accurate.
Button call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Goodsprings.
Did you hear that? That wasn't like an expression. He wants you to butter his butt. You better have brought a knife and the block of...
His voice sounds different.
Nope, same guy.
No, I know, but his voice sounds like it has a different... Just stay out of my way, robot!
No, don't believe I did. But you might ask
Just lie to him.
You
were like, yeah, you told me to go here. He never said
this way.
You lied to him.
Oh, I thought it was because of, the robot can't remember stuff.
No.
No, remember that?
Robots can. Remember that? No.
Do you remember that someone forgot? No, because like
That'd
someone.
be really depressing. Like, imagine if you were like, you walked up to a person who had amnesia. It's like, do you remember when you didn't remember something? They're like, no. Oh no, it's back! And it just turns out they just have a bit of a spotty memory sometimes.
Don't rightly know.
What if you forgot that you had amnesia? That'd be really
Notion to
awkward.
make my way to New Vegas.
People be like, hey Jeff, remember me? And you're like, yeah, of course you do. You're Jeff. And you're like, oh, you shouldn't remember me. You had amnesia. He's like, I forgot about it. And then just they think you're making a joke, but you're not.
I'd be a
You're
sight
serious.
No, but this guy at the beginning was talking about how he didn't like remember stuff about like the guys who found me or something like that. He was talking about how someone like tampered with his memory or whatever, and now he can't remember like why he went here, or telling me that thing.
If you want to go there, if you can get a pretty kick-ass side quest, if you go inside the dinosaur.
Okay.
Going through the dinosaur, come here, there, not that way.
Well, being in dinosaurs.
Welcome to dinosaur. That's not
Being in dinosaurs is already my first priority at all times.
Are you saying that you want to get inside of dinosaurs?
Yes. I want to have
I should check Bad Dragon. They might have a dinosaur dildo.
I want to have
Talk to that man. Talk to that
What?
man. Talk to the man that just walked through the door. Leave and get out of here.
He just Saran wrapped.
Go.
offense.
Talk to him.
I need to focus on getting more rest when I'm off duty.
Meet
Not sleeping
Boom,
so
a
good.
possible companion sniper
Now's
man
not
of
a good
yours.
time.
Oh.
If
If
you
you
have
want to
complete his
talk,
side
catch me
quest.
when I'm
Oh yeah.
off
So you're talking about how there was a
up at the dinosaur
mutant
after
guy
dinner.
who you could like.
Oh yeah, no, you can't do that now.
I know, but you said that there was a mutant guy who could be my companion.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah. Does he have like that weird leather thing around his lip?
Maybe.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Cause like some of them like
Some
did.
of them do.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Welcome to
Cliff
the
Briscoe.
Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just
Oh,
in
God.
time. There's still a few left.
You know what that means? Means we're over at the
It
time
means we
limit
have to
for this
play a
episode.
hand caravan.
No, that would take everything. I'll just say goodbye for now. There's one last thing and we'll stop. Say goodbye.
Come back.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Okay, sneak
So-
around behind him. Sneak around behind him. Sneak around behind him. Hey, Devin, have you seen the movie Blade Runner?
No.
Do you know anything about the movie Blade Runner?
No.
Don't steal anything. Just open up the door to the left here. You can take the door lock. Anyways, so remember that time you got a service rifle?
Yeah.
Well, this gun uses the same ammo and does more damage, so you just close the gun and then open it again. And you're not going to get swept out of it. Just walk into the closet. Close the door behind you. Turn around. And if you look in, I can't remember where it is. No, wait. Oh, no, wait. Get out.
Do I want these?
Oh, where is it? I'm confused. I'm confused now. Where? Stop looking inside things. Am I just being stupid? Because there should be a thing here, and I can't. Oh, there it is. Steal that gun.
That gun.
Steal that gun.
That gun.
Steal it. And then equip it.
Okay. Oops.
It's okay. They're free.
Do I want them?
Take 5 of those.
There seem to be a 5.
Take 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, or just
No,
5?
just 5 total.
All right. Where's that gun?
It's labeled that gun.
I know. I don't.
It's down. It's in alphabetical order. It'll be under T.
Yeah. That gun.
Yep.
Okay, I have that gun. It does
Take a look at it.
69 DPM.
Nope.
All right.
Then pull it out.
Alright.
You don't have to close the door. He doesn't care.
Okay.
And then hit 2 to switch between.
2. What?
That's its reload animation.
It's awesome.
It's
It
pretty-
fires rockets out of it.
Yeah, it fires the bullets out of it, and then you put more in.
What if like I reloaded people to death?
Clearly. But no, this is based off the gun from the gun the main character in Blade Runner had.
What about?
It is a pretty good weapon. You can take some separate load. You don't need anything else in here unless you.
Why are there so much of this? What?
For a joke.
Is-
Just leave.
Is it useful in any way, or is it?
And
just-
now that we've got that gun, end the episode.